Holy shit. Hi. It's been 2 months. Well, hopefully it's been less since those videos came out, but for me it's been 2 fucking months. How are you doing? I've been ill. Not for the entirety of the 2 months, but in the past week, I've been ill. So let me just give you the lowdown. I got my room redone, so I couldn't record or edit. And then once my computer was put back in my room, I spent time throughout the weeks putting my room back together fully, which it still isn't, but it's like 90, let's say 90% of the way there. Maybe like 91 1/3% of the way there, I would say. And then I worked 40 hours of overtime in April, so that all of April was off the board. That just was not happening. And then in May, I had to go upstate one weekend. And then the next weekend, I was sick. And I'm still sick. A week later, though, not that bad anymore. That's why I'm here. And that's why these guys are here. Let's get reacquainted. It's been so long. Oh, just as an aside, I ran from one Pokemon Center to another, which is why you can see my team is a little battle damaged. Let me actually get them in here. Yeah, off screen, our beloved Breakfast got hit with a quad effective struggle bug. If it crit, he would have died. Yeah, she almost fucking died off screen. Thankfully, that did not happen, because that would have been really fucking embarrassing. Let's take a moment. We got Bulwark here. Speedy, gonna hit hard. Intimidate's gonna help the team. Has not really seen the field at all yet, because we just caught him at the end of the last session. Has not thrown a punch for our team yet, but that will be changing today. Breakfast, our grass type without any grass moves, really just a psychic type. Egg, defensive beast. Icky, just happy to be here. The goat, peasant. And our day one, oppressed, still thugging it out with the team. So that's where we're at entering today. Let's get this thing on the road. We've got stuff to do. We've got a lot of game left to play still. We haven't even gotten to the second gym. Now, granted, half the game happens before the second gym in this game, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, before we actually get started, one last piece of groundskeep, and I hope this is the last time I ever have to fucking discuss the rules on how the fossils work. Because I've given the wrong fucking rules every single time, and I'm sure it's driving Nolan nuts, and it's driving me nuts in post. So, just once and for all, let me square this away on what the actual rules of fossils in this thing are. If you get a fossil, you are supposed to immediately spin the wheel. Because everybody individually voted on every fossil, either yes or no, that if you get that fossil and you roll for it, they're either saying yes, you're gonna revive it, or no, don't do it. You get one fossil for the whole game, and whichever one lands yes, that's the one you revive. That is the actual rule. I hope I didn't botch it again, Nolan. That'd be really embarrassing. But I'm relatively certain that that's the actual rule, even though I said it wrong in a different way every single fucking video to this point. And because I've been consistently wrong, I'm sticking with my prior assessment that I'm gonna roll for whichever fossil I actually want to revive. I'm sticking with my prior ruling, even though I'm 100% certain that it was wrong. I've just said it so many times at this point that I'm just committing to it. But I just wanted to get the get it all out there right now as I was walking past this. Because I'd rather just with how wrong I've been about it, I'm gonna stick to it, and we're only gonna roll for a fossil that I actually want to revive, because yeah, the fossils I have right now would revive into very busted Pokemon that I'm not gonna use anyway. So I'm using agency at this one point just because I was wrong about it so many times. Like I said, still getting over this illness at this point, so I apologize if you hear some stray grunts or coughs throughout this, or sniffles. I'm trying to limit myself to as few bodily noises as possible, because nobody wants to hear that in a recording. Unless you're specifically watching something that would make it so that you'd want to hear something like that in a recording. I don't think this is the place you would do that. But we're starting off our run tonight strong. We're going over to this cave, and we're gonna have a spin right away, as soon as we get there. It's been so long since I got to spin the wheel. It's literally been 2 fucking months. Oh, I really didn't think that through. I just have to say though, I missed this. I've been wanting to get back to this for a while. I've been thinking about my team. I feel like it's starting to come together into something interesting. I was really excited about the addition of Artoros that we caught at the end. He still has not thrown an attack out yet in battle. Alright, alright. Let's do a fight. Oh. Let's do a fight. Damn, okay. Excuse me? Is it like this in the regular game? This rock? It's giving me like, it's like the Rosetta Stone. Just telling me all the things I need to know. Okay, hold up. Before I take another step. You already know what time it is. Give me something good, Wheel. I haven't looked at the spreadsheet in so long that I genuinely don't even remember what the options are, so let's just spin it. We got... And the Christina stock just keeps on rising. Alright, let me see what that's gonna do to us. Okay, this might be a problem. I could easily see this being a problem. So, this is a ceiling encounter. I don't know how that even works. All I know is that it's going to be a giant fucking pain in the ass. I can tell you that right now. Not just to get the encounter, but to catch it is probably also going to be a gigantic pain in the ass. Whoa. Thank God this isn't our encounter. Oh my goodness gracious. Put it away, bro. You know what though? Let's let Bulwark get his first licks in. Oh, that was awful. Is Lickitung really that bulky, or are we just not all that? Let's get out of here. I was really expecting something a little more impressive. Another problem that I can foresee with Christina's choice, hi Charizard, is that it's maybe a little too good. I don't know if it's something I want to put on the team right now, at the very least. It might just be too good. If you haven't figured out by now, I like running with all the Glepshitters. That's just what I do. Now, it'll definitely be something that's really good to have in the reserves. Wait, hold on, I'm getting myself turned around. I have no idea where I'm going. That is fucking horrifying. Please let me run. Now, if I had a Slacking, I would definitely be running that. That's an awesome Pokemon. Unfortunately, it was not in the cards. Oh! Oh, shit! That could be nice. It's a recoil, but still. I could see a world where I get use out of that. I've gotta say, it's so nice having something fast so I can just easily run from these battles now. Oh, I've come to a clearing. Oh, it's Team Flare. Okay. The fun's over. Okay. Alright. Well, it looks like there's no way. Don't you know not to pick fights? Yep, I do. Okay. I know what's gonna happen when I say no to these dialogue prompts, but there's always a part of me that wishes that I could just get away with it. Alright, here's some fresh meat. This is something we can beat up on. Let's see what Pursuit does. Oh. Dude, is he like not that strong? That really is not doing anything. And it's starting to concern me. Okay, well that was better. That's gonna be a 3-hit KO. Maybe, maybe not with Leech Seed Recovery. You know, I kind of have some big plans for you, Bulwark, but you're really gonna need to put in some more work than this. This is a little underwhelming. No way we're getting stunted on by a fucking egg right now. Surely Horn Attack kills. Thank you. Yeah, we got no experience for that either. I mean, you could probably just... No, you probably can't just take a kill on the Solosis. Because you're weak. I thought you were good. Damn, that's a tough look. Who's got a decent physical attack to throw at this thing? Yeah, you know what? We'll just put Breakfast in there. Just stomp on it a couple times. Should get the job done. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like we were in danger at any point, but damn. Underwhelming shelling from our new party member. I have to keep it a buck. I'm not convinced right now. I'm just not convinced. Gonna need to see more from you. So I don't think we can get our encounter in this like open cave area. I think it needs to come in the actual like caverns part. Jolteon could actually present an issue. I could see this being difficult to handle. This is a real Pokemon. I want to take this one serious. Your special defense is in the gutter. I think Egg and Icky could probably be good here. Kind of like putting Icky in, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna run. Let's see what Dragon Breath will do. Okay, well now I'm glad I didn't put Egg in, because Double Kick could have been annoying. Okay. I like it. Don't like that. At all. Alright, stumped on him. Oh, come on. I didn't even know that move. Oh, no, it can't miss. It's because of the fucking sand attack. Ugh. Okay. The miss was unfortunate, but I think that was a really good example of why Icky is a valuable part of this team. Even though the moves aren't that great. Okay, Purloin. Bulwark, if you can't handle this... I knew the pursuit was coming, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm giving you a layup, Bulwark. You've got to show me what you can do here. Okay. That was about the damage I was kind of hoping for. Given, like, my more measured expectations. Maybe he just needs a couple levels in him. Maybe that's what's missing, but I don't know. Oh shit, no! Okay, ceiling encounters are in here. Alright, well, Palpitoad was not our encounter, but... Okay, that's good information. I didn't realize the ceiling encounters were in this area. Alright, that means our guy could just show up at any given time. so they'll just wait, huh? So silly. I'm thinking we lead Bulwark for the Intim and Egg for the Egg. Oh wait, no, Egg is actually not going to come out at all because it's a double battle with her. That's okay. I'll take the Intim and then we can just swap if needed. I think the most impressive part about Team Flare is that their outfit is like perfectly color matching their hair. Okay, that Nidoking has its fucking eyes set on ruining my day, I can tell. Huh, okay, I feel like Nidoking is particularly suited to handle my team. Anything that the fighting type doesn't deal with, the poison type does, with the exception of Icky. So I think Icky's gonna come back in. I think that's easily the safest pick I have. And I've got Bubble, which, I mean, it's Bubble, but it's spread. Yeah, I knew that double kick was coming. Oh! I knew it was coming, I didn't know it was coming for the Pharaoh Seed. Okay, Iron Barbs is nice. Oh god. Okay. Hidden Power was super effective to a Pharaoh Seed, but it didn't outright destroy him, so it probably wasn't like fire. What else is Pharaoh Seed weak to? Could have been fighting type, right? What the fuck are its weaknesses? Yeah, no, I guess it's a fighting type one. Alright, well, fortunately Icky can still handle that pretty easily. I think we just bubble. No, what the fuck am I saying? Just Dragon Breath him. Let's be rational here. Use our strongest attack. Okay. Nidoking should go down next turn. What is this meta type about to hit us with? Fighting type. Hidden Power. It's not gonna. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, we're chilling. Yeah, let's just take the Nidoking off the board. I'm not really afraid of this meta type at all. Okay, that's good for Bulwark. Alright, I guess we still have to do all the work against this meta type. I don't want Icky to get too much experience. So let's switch into Breakfast. Try to spread this out a little bit more. Good job, Swadloon. Yeah, I was fighting type. Well, let's see what this does. Alright, it ends his life immediately. I've got no problems with that. Let's check and see what your attack stat is now after a couple levels. Still not that impressive. Okay. Bro, why does a fucking Executor have a higher attack stat than you? That's just not right. Yeah, it's just outright depressing. Interesting. Oh, shit, okay. I get to be picky choosy here. Do I want to look at the sheet and like remember what's what? I feel like that's cheap actually. I don't want to do that. To partially preserve the sanctity of the randomness, I'm not going to look and see what either of these got randomized into because I do not remember. And I think that's probably better. But I will be checking the second that I pick one. Well, I've always been an Amora boy, so let's rock that way. Yes. Okay, what did I just lock myself out of? Okay. I think I would have rather taken the Tyrant, but this is not awful. I mean, I don't want to use it, but this isn't awful. Just looking at these options for the fossils, most of these I probably wouldn't actually use now that I'm really looking at it. There's a decent number of them that I would use given the opportunity. I don't think I'll be rolling for this though. Jaw fossil would have been better. That I might have actually rolled for. Okay. Can I get a ceiling encounter, please? Do I just have to run around and hope that I get one? Oh my god, why are the encounter methods in this game so fucking obnoxious? Do I just have to, like, run back in? And, like, fish for new ceiling encounters? Is that how this works? Oh, no, okay, I see the spot on the ground. No, this would have been a good one. I want Bulwark out front for the encounters so that we can run away quick. But as soon as we find the one that we're actually looking for, he's got to swap out as soon as possible. I have Pokeballs? I might need a bunch. I honestly don't think that's gonna be enough. But, you know. Oopsies. Ditto would have been fun. I actually haven't seen any of the possible 3 encounters that were picked yet. Seen a lot of different guys, but not any of the guys that would have been relevant to me. I don't know if I actually have to leave the area and come back to get those ceiling encounters again, but just keep doing that. It seems like it's working. Maybe not. Oh, well, here's Donnie Sharko, which would have been Danny's pick. And add that to the list of names that did not fit the character limit that she would have done. It would fit it without a space, though. Okay, actually, how do I get these fucking ceiling encounters? Oh. Please. I'll keep at it for a bit, but... Oh, well, here's our other encounter that we're not getting. This would have been Nolan's pick, Rip and Tear, the Scyther. I might have actually tried to use that. Scyther's super cool. Don't really get too many opportunities to use one. Okay, I'm looking up how these things work, because I'm getting bored. Okay. So there's no documentation on how often these things come up, as far as I could tell. Just pure chance. Oh! Well, there we have it. I was just about to give up. Okay, we need to switch Bulwark out of here fucking immediately. I think this might be a good opportunity for Peasant. I don't think Infernape can do anything that's going to directly threaten you. I think we're going to have a hard time attacking it to whittle it down though, Peasant. Icky should be fine too. I mean, Bubble's not gonna kill it in one shot, surely. Maybe with the expert belt. Yeah, okay, let's put Icky in. So this is Christina's pick. This is an Infernape. Really fucking strong Pokemon. I don't know if I want to use it. It's very good. It actually looks pretty good in 3D. I didn't expect it to have any aura to it. Okay, well, let's see if an Infernape can actually... Before I rip that, I just want some validation. Wait, isn't this a 40 base power move now instead of 20? Okay, yeah, I don't like it. And from that special attack stat. I think it can eat one Dragon Breath. What am I doing? What? I don't know. Maybe this was a bad idea. Okay, no, see, that worked out as exactly as intended. That was perfect. How the fuck am I gonna catch this thing? I got 22 Pokeballs at a dream. Let's start out soft. Let's start out with the Pokeball. Oh! Well, hot diggity dog! That wasn't so bad. We've got a very special nickname to bestow upon this monkey. I present to you Spicy Miso 2. So, Infernape is a Pokemon I could see myself using later on in the event that, like, half my team gets taken out and I give up on my Glupshidos. I want to, like, actually load out the team with some good Pokemon. If the going gets rough, I could definitely see me doing that. Oh, hi. A little hurt here. Goodbye. Yeah, could definitely see myself doing that if the going gets rough. But for now, I think it's a little too highbrow. I don't think we need it just yet. Now look, I understand I'm saying that it's too highbrow with the fucking Goodra on my team, but... Come on. No. Oh, so this is the cave where that fucking double battle team caught their Pokemon. It must be. How else would you explain both the Charizards and the Veltals fucking flying around like it's nothing? It all makes sense now. I was probably already in this crevice before. Rats. Alright, let's just bail. Well, you know what? I'm a happy camper. I got my fucking encounter. We got through this little side area. We can move on. I found a bug where the rock is actually a fucking trainer tip sign. Taking care of business today. If I can get us to that next town where we're actually gonna fight the gym and make actual real progress in the game, I'd be thrilled. Armor fossil. Do I already have that? I feel like I have 3 of those. Let me figure out which one the armor fossil is. Oh, that's Shieldon. Wait a minute. Guys, I think I'm cashing out. I think I'm cashing out with the armor fossil. Let's because that's something that isn't too busted, but I could totally see myself actually using. Yeah. You know what? Let's end this little side plot right here, right now. We're gonna revive that bad boy. I think that's gonna be our fossil. Wow, it was just sitting there. And you know what? Now every other fucking fossil that we get is gonna be some bullshit that we don't need. Yeah, I think I'm cashing out my fossil. And I know I will be receiving it because everybody voted yes, but we will still spin to see who gets ownership rights. Okay, hopefully I do not need to ride a fucking guy for the rest of my life. Could not remember Rhyhorn as a name. While we're in here, just take a quick peek at our spicy miso too. That is a minus attack spicy miso. He loves to eat. That's a Goku if I've ever seen one. Well, this is... you would be hitting the ember button if anything. Let's get our armor fossil. Now, we have to spin for names. Who's gonna get it? That's really fucking funny. And I'll tell you why it's funny that Danny is going to take this Pokemon's name. Because I remember when this was first all done, I remember taking a look at the fossils and seeing that Danny just copied the line of whoever wrote the nickname above her for this one. So all of Danny's nicknames for all of the fossil possibilities were all just Christina's nicknames. And she said she did not remember doing that at all. So I think she did it on accident. So, even though this is Danny's, Christina is still winning somehow. But for our purposes, this is Danny's Pokemon. This is Shieldon. No, it ain't. Oh. You don't let me nickname it? Fuck. We've got a Clawitzer. With maybe the worst fucking... Wow. What a truly horrendous ability. Or, not ability. Truly horrendous nature. But yeah, I don't know. Of the options, this is one of the cooler seeming ones to me. Don't know if we'll use it, but I think the odds are somewhat likely. And I need to figure out where the fucking name raider is, because we need to name this thing Sushi. Okay, so the good news is we could totally go and do the nickname thing right now if we wanted to. Is back in a town that we've already been to. Actually, only one town over. The bad news is I don't feel like doing that. But when we get Fly, or the next time we gotta go back there, rest assured, we will be naming that thing. Or if we end up putting it in the party before then, we'll definitely go back and name it. But, not right now.